Welcome back to another episode of I Got Big Bowls. Pause.
Pause.
Hey.
I got big bowls. Hey, 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 hey. I got big bowls. Hey, 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 hey. I got big bowls. Hold up one time, do it. Hold up one time, big bowls. Hold up one time, do it. Hold up one time.
Hey, once again, it's on your boy E1 Don signing on. Salute. That's E the number 1 DON on all social media. That's the Twitters, the Facebooks, the Instagrams. You know, make sure you guys are following. And the show is brought to you by CrunchTimeMedia.net for all your photo, video, and merchandise needs. You need to go get you some merch. Boom. Big Bowls Pause. Boom.
Big Bowls.
Boom. And then you need to be trying to book. You know what I mean? We do mad work. You know what I mean? If you need your commercials, your photo shoots, whatever you might need, just make sure you guys are hollering at us. We got the resident photographer, videographer extraordinaire on deck, so you already know what time it is. And we at Live Hip Hop Daily. Make sure you guys go to the website, download the app. A lot of great programming. And this is one of them. I got Big Bowls Pause. We got more cereal, we got more guests, and we got more bowls. Pause. Co-host Danny Digital.
What's going on? It's your boy Danny Digital. I want you to go follow me on all social platforms at Danny Digital. That's DANYDIGITALL. Check out some of the photography and video work I have posted for you guys.
Facts. And we got Miss Maya J in the building.
Hey, hey, it's your girl Maya J. Make sure y'all check me out on IG at MIYAAJ_. And definitely check my bio. I have some things coming up on my lash page.
Yeah, I mean, photo shoot.
Lashes popping.
Lashes.
I see some exclusive in the story. So you guys gotta follow the stories, you know what I mean? Follow the live.
Stories tell it all. Tell it all.
Only for 24 hours.
Word, you gotta put it in there. You know what I mean? So it's all
Constantly on.
No screenshotting.
we got a real special guest going on. We got Terry Tetris from Can I Kick It?
Yo, what up? Yes, you can. Hey, it's your boy Terry Tetris checking in for Can I Kick It? The conglomerate, creative market for everything sneakers, pop culture, hip hop. We the guys, we the people you want to see. Shout out to the team, Da Vinci Coloring. Hey, Troy, Wipe Your Airs, KS the OG, Rocket City Sneakers in the Fox. We got a big conglomerate, guys. The 1998 deck, they've been up here before. Yes. I appreciate you guys having me, man. Let's start with this cereal, guys. Hey, yo, I heard y'all got it.
Did you run down your social media?
Hey, you can follow us on social media everywhere at Can I Kick It Brand. Can I Kick It Brand. If you ever forget, just think about Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah, so we're gonna get into what he got going on, and as always, we're gonna get to some cereals.
All right.
Hopefully it's good.
What you expecting it to be?
I need something like cinnamon or like
Cinnamon.
I tell you what, I don't have nothing cinnamon, but a lot of people clown me because they call me Uncle Grandpa. Because I got a lot of nieces and nephews out here in these streets that you know I done raised. But you know, I'm also a grandfather. I got 3 grandsons.
Okay.
Right? So grandsons is into the baby shark.
Y'all see this?
So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I already know that earworm is on. You know, I ain't mean to do you like that.
How you feeling?
it's a no for me.
It probably is a no taste-wise, but come on. If you can't appreciate this marketing for
I mean, I would buy it for a kid and, you know, put it on their little tray and just be like, all right, leave me alone.
Just
Baby shark.
Baby shark.
What?
Yeah. So I bought that for y'all, and then I had to let y'all know, man. I know y'all been having a lot of posers on set recently that act like they real cereal connoisseurs. Okay. All right, but I'm gonna expose them right now. So I'm about to set the standard for the rest of Big Bowls Pause. Right, for everyone, yes, you guys. If you are a ball player and you don't walk into the gym with your own ball, you ain't really a ball player, right? If you a spades player and you don't keep a deck of cards up in your you're not really no spades player, right? So if you come to Big Bowls Pause and you don't bring your own branded cereal bowl, that ain't nobody ever seen before.
Okay.
You ain't really no cereal connoisseur. You been fun. You been happy hard. So it's not really branded, but you gotta put the logo. This is our mascot, Quest IR. He's everywhere.
Look at the spoon.
The spoon is off the chain. The aerodynamics of the tech. I'm a tech guy. You know, they call me Terry Tetris. Danny Digital. You can appreciate that. So the design of this, when I saw it, I had to buy it. So you can separate your milk and your cereal, so your shit don't ever get soggy. You know what I'm saying? You put your cereal here. You got a big bowl for your milk. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, you know, you can put a little bit. You may not want all of it to soak at one time. You know what I'm saying?
That boy different.
Just for the swag, yo. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. We about to make $1 million. Let's create our own big bowls. Pause.
Come on.
Official cereal bowl.
Come on.
Let's do it. But nah, I had to come and show y'all guys it when I ran across. Yeah, Long Beach.
Hey.
I had never seen nothing like it when I ran across.
What store was you in?
Yeah, I mean, it might.
What store did I get that out of?
That's nice.
I've been in the most obscure places shopping. Really?
Yeah. Shoot. Yeah, that's dope.
When you put the toast.
The toast.
So please don't tell me we're gonna build a nuclear cereal bowl, right? We're gonna have a charger on the bowl.
She mixed things that don't supposed to go together.
I mix a lot of foods together.
Rice and spaghetti.
No, last night I mixed masticholi and sweet corn.
Who?
Word.
Masticholi and spaghetti is just a different type of noodle. Duh.
What?
Oh, she jumped up there. She went spaghetti snob real quick.
I'm gonna have to cook for them.
The fettuccine and
It's fine.
it's al dente.
I don't know, spaghetti noodles and lasagna and macaroni and cheese.
Italian now.
Mac and cheese, whatever noodle that is.
Hey, yeah, man, we got a lot of things going on in the culture of Atlanta and across the country, really. Just within, you know, as you know, we're a sneaker product development company within the sneaker hip hop culture, and we have a lot of affiliates and creatives. Like something I was saying, the 1998 deck, BWE Works. He designed the first sneaker playing card. I forgot to bring you guys a deck, man. I'm learning on the inventory. Featuring Air Max, basically, and so he does some freelance work for Reebok and stuff. We got KS the OG, our in-house graphic designer. Right now, her and I are working on a project with Sneaker Inc. Shout out to Sneaker Inc. out in LA, the Art of Sneakers. If you hadn't been out to LA, it's a massive sneaker art exhibit featuring the top sneaker artists in the game, Freehand Profit. So the guy that makes the mask out of sneakers, crazy type stuff. Like my man's artist Demetrius, shout out to him. I can't see, but the Travis Scott print is hanging on the wall up there, and that's hand drawn. You know what I'm saying? So that's a representation of the talent that we have, you know, and we bring that creative. We bring them where they can't go. You know, if they're here in Atlanta, you're up and coming artist, you know, come kick it with the squad, come work with us. Our stuff is in LA. We're going to Miami Art Basel this year. You know what I'm saying? We're developing products within the sneaker hip hop culture. You got an idea, you know, let's give you some push and steam behind it. So we just want to help everybody build, help bridge all these subcultures because they're all related. You know, all synonymous. Sneaker culture, hip hop, basketball, it all comes across at the same.
So
Go ahead.
I can get some Big Balls Pause exclusives, like some, you know what I mean? I can get.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I just want my rug.
She wants
her, and I apologize. Shout out again to KS the OG. We're gonna make sure we get her and wipe your airs rug.
She's nice when she gets gifts.
Y'all are affiliated with the rugs, and bring that book bag up here.
Oh, hold on. I don't know if they're ready to see this.
Because I mean, you clearly like are the man with the bag.
Yeah. So, what we have, and let me zip it up and clean it up so it's nice and neat so you guys can see it. What we have here is our newest product, our branch off Can I Kick It Sports, right? And this is an officially licensed NCAA book bag.
Officially licensed.
Officially licensed. So that's the key part. That means we can roll up in Dillard's, we can roll up in the NCAA Hall of Fame, anywhere we need this. So we are the exclusive U.S. distributors of this bag. Can't get it anywhere else from us. It's made out of
durable.
I was gonna say,
I want to upgrade and put some bulletproof in here for these kids. Ooh, let's talk black to me. You know what I'm saying? So again, comes with a 1-year warranty. It's got the reflective light for your kids, so you know they don't get hit in the middle of the dark. Got a computer compartment inside. Store all your laptops. That's a secret. If I show y'all what's in here.
Okay.
Got the knockout.
It ain't what you think it is, bro. It ain't what you think it is.
Is it gonna knock you out? What's in it?
It's gonna knock you out here.
Okay.
If you're not ready, I don't know.
Yeah, just close it.
Yeah, let's go. I think it's something underneath the table, dude.
Hold up. What we got? Bomb.
That's not cereal?
More than Georgia? What's going on? Gators in the house. I don't support no Gators, but we'll see it. We'll check it out.
Official, like official tissue joint.
I think it might be some more under that. Who else is repping? If the Gators is in the house today, let's see who else is in the house.
We'll see what we got. Let Monty J hold something.
Oh, Clemson. Okay.
Hold up. Open that.
Ohio was the team back in the day, yo.
Big right now.
Y'all know Ohio was the team. And it's got Bama, Auburn, 2017. And the cool thing is we have blank helmets. So we got blank red, white helmets. So if you got a little league team, a high school football team, you can put their number on and just go get it stenciled and decal. Working on the NFL, the Star Sports Group. Shout out to the partners up there in Canada, Josie and Giacomo. They're the ones who designed the bag, got the patent for it, and got everything with it. So they just recently got the approval for some NFL bags.
Right, okay.
And officially licensed is the key part because that allows you to get in places that, these teams like to sue behind their IP, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Alabama, but you can't post up at the flea market and sell nothing in Alabama that's not officially licensed.
Right.
They coming after you. Alabama. You know what I'm saying?
These are official tissue. What size laptop can you put in?
It can fit up to a 15-inch. A 15-inch is tight, you know what I'm saying? But it gets in there pretty good and easy. But I took 50 business cards with me and went to Detroit 2 weeks ago. By the time I left the Atlanta, from the second I got to the Delta terminal, my car started going out. My wife had on the Auburn, I had on the Georgia because we was in Georgia, and I couldn't get through the airport with somebody stopping me. Yo, where'd that bag come from? Where'd they get that? And I'm passing out the cars, you know what I'm saying? Even in Detroit, walking into the Nike store, and I'm in D-Town, and they like, it's a Georgia bag in D-Town. They're like, yo, that's a tight bag. It's a tight bag. It's something we're proud of. It took us a year and a half to build this relationship and get it to this point, but we're ramping up coming to summertime. You know what I'm saying? Get it ready for the fall. Get it ready for football season. You'll be seeing some commercials. We come up here, shoot a commercial and stuff. But y'all got a lot of followers, man. Y'all don't want to give one of these away?
Man, I think we need to give one of these away. So we got to figure out how we gonna do this.
Yeah.
Who's on live right now?
Who's on live right now?
Check in.
Yo, put a hand up if you're on live right now. You're getting a free giveaway. If you're not on live right now, then we're gonna
out.
We taking it home ourselves.
Now, what we would do? Let's put together a post. We'll let them follow the pages.
Hold up, we're gonna put together. Somebody just wave. Who that?
Ain't nobody wave.
Who that? Somebody.
Maya
Inside basketball, man. She on the inside.
It's all good. We're gonna set up a nice little.
I get up again.
And she been on a slip, bro, because I didn't see her move like that.
Yeah, she on there with our fingers.
Yeah, that was ninja.
Yeah, so we're gonna make sure we put together a little giveaway, you know what I mean? Make sure you guys are following. Right. Make sure you guys post kind of vibe when we share this episode, and we're gonna give away one of these.
Got something going on right
here. You know what I mean? Do they get to pick which team they want, or they just get?
They can pick which team. They can pick which team. Again, go to the website. We got 27 teams. If they're in Atlanta and they don't take a Georgia bag, I'm gonna question something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They better mean they really from somewhere else and they really not able.
Exactly. So what's next? You know what I mean? Like y'all doing the bags? What else?
We're doing the bags, man. Some of our other affiliates and sister companies, Da Vinci Coloring. We got a mad product coming out, man. That's I showed it to Danny a little earlier. It's about to revolutionize and change the game. When I tell you never seen it before, never even thought of the concept of doing something and seeing something like that. And it's for the kids. You know what I'm saying? We're big proponents of education, the next generation. And we wanted to bring something. Whenever you can meet kids where they're at and their interests, then that's when you really can spark their imagination, show the creativity, and get them to that next level. So we wanted to create something within the culture. We're art guys, we're creatives. You know, the culture is a lot of buy, selling, trade. Looking at these Ferraris she got on, not the Ferraris, these Thunder 13 she got on 14s. You know what I'm saying? So I got my breads. We're big bread boys, so I'm always rocking my breads. So she knew. So she's a sneakerhead. So basically,
What numbers is these?
what number he got on?
Force.
He got on 4s. Yeah.
They probably cost a little bit more.
Yo, matter of fact, what's up with Jay, man? When we gonna get the Can I Kick It Sneaker podcast on here, man? Can we film? Can we get in? Y'all want to see that? Y'all want to talk sneakers? You know what I'm saying? Let us come in and behind hip hop.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yo, we come in behind big bone cars. We can't lose because I got all of y'all audience coming in giving me that love and energy.
High up.
Look, if she could just stay, and take t-shirts and swap out and go put on a Can I Kick It t-shirt, and we'll be good to go.
Right, so Maya,
Maya finna do it.
You might not want them problems, sir.
I'm just be careful with that. So. Yeah.
Feisty.
But nah, like I said, Da Vinci, we're gonna be dropping that. It's gonna be a Kickstarter. You guys will see the video. We shot the video at Premium Kicks here in Atlanta. Shout out to Michelle over at Premium Kicks. We appreciate the love and support. Our guy Serrato, friend of the family, shot the video and stuff. So we'll let y'all know when it drops. It's gonna be a big exclusive thing. We got that going, man. We have a huge project going on with the artist sneakers. A lot of it is kind of hush and I can't tell you. But essentially, they invited us out, showed us love last year in November. Basically, it's a coffee table book featuring, like we said, the sneakers and artists. And they went ahead and put together a whole art museum behind it. They did a Complex Con event last year. Yeah. Brought us out. They had all our art up and part of it. We kind of took over the gift shop because we have all these products and merchandise. And we just established that bond relationship. Love those guys out there, man. And they invited us on for the other stuff they're doing. My artist, KSOG, she is going to be featured in the next book. And, so we're doing some things, man. It's gonna be interesting. Just stay tuned on that. And
no, I mean, you guys are artists. This is your first art of Basil?
This is my first, and I didn't really know much about it. I heard of it adjacent, and then as it's become popular in the culture, everybody wants to run down there, this and that. So have you been down there?
No, I haven't.
Any of y'all been down there?
I don't know.
South by Southwest.
I've heard South by Southwest was good.
Yeah.
And I'm going.
Oh, I didn't break the news to him. Why did you do it? Wait. I'm gonna keep it a top secret for a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
I need to know that.
A little bit longer.
I need to know that like yesterday.
Yeah, that's the kind of ones you gotta get. Give me at least 90 days, bro. Let me finesse some things, you know what I'm saying?
I got people that was plotting, that was eyeballing your spot like, shit, go ahead. I was like, oh.
They might back up. It's Maya J.
Yeah.
We called him back and tell him no.
Right. Got my mind all. But anyway, we over here Big Bowl's pause. Like to get into your cereal background. That man came with his own bowl, so I'm interested in hearing like, what's your Mount Rushmore cereal?
Yo, Mount Rushmore. I'm a classic OG guy, man, and I came up.
Fingers crossed.
This is what you gotta understand. This Baby Shark is really just a regurgitation of all the stuff they forced us in the 80s. Every single cartoon that you sat there on Saturday morning and watched, not only did they have the toy for you, they had the cereal. Ghostbusters cereal, Pac-Man cereal, all the stuff with this high fructose nonsense that we put in. Yeah, you know. It was a cereal to go with it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What a prize inside at the bottom.
So we came up with classic cereals, but my top 5, I'm a traditionalist guy. Golden Grams, Honeycomb. If I'm saying top 5, Frosted Flakes.
Come on, now.
Fruity Pebbles.
No.
Fruity Pebbles.
It's a no.
I think Fruity Pebbles is
It's a no. Every time I see Fruity Pebbles, you throw it in the garbage.
Especially fish food.
Yeah, it gives me like fish food vibes, and it's salty quick. Like, ew.
Nah, you definitely need that bowl for Fruity.
Yeah. Finesse.
Yeah, you gotta do it all in one scoop. Get a little bit of milk.
Yeah.
Girl, that's make my
Yeah. I mean, but I'm open to trying things. Like I said, I got a lot of kids, nieces, and nephews, and 3 grandsons, and they'll eat any cereal. They'll eat it. So again, 80s baby, man. Grew up eating cereal Saturday morning. That was the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? There was parents wasn't cooking no breakfast. There wasn't no, my kids now they like, can we go get breakfast? Can we go to Waffle House? And can we go to what's called buffet, Golden Corral? It's Saturday morning. Yeah. Go pull up, get your bowl of cereal, and relax your nerves somewhere. So that's it.
You know what I mean? We're gonna see what we got this week. I think we got something new. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't know if Maya J is going to be happy or
The way she already been hollering about this stomach and
Because they
Chick-fil-A.
disappointed so many times.
I thought I was sitting next to Kanye if she said Chick-fil-A one more time.
Alright, so we get a little drum roll.
I don't even know if I want to.
Bomb.
Oh, Jolly Rancher.
It's a hell to the no.
Baby Shark and Jolly. You might as well get what the Baby Shark did.
Jolly Ranchers.
Woo.
I'm eating that dry.
Look, I'm trying to picture the sweetness, not the cereal sweetness, but a candy sweetness and milk. That just don't go to me.
Well, now, why would you?
Now we tried
But I wouldn't apply.
disaster.
What was last week, first off? I didn't see that.
I don't even know what we had last week.
Well, last time I was here, they made me eat blueberry cereal.
Was it blueberry, like Captain Crunch blueberries?
Was good.
Yeah, it was nasty.
By the way,
By Post, shout out to Post. They sent us that.
Shout out to Post.
Post sent us a little bag of cereal.
Shout out to Post, but send us another cereal that's really good. That's to Maya J's life.
Yes, Post. Yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
Yes, Post.
but the Sour Patch Kids was terrible. Oh, I forgot he came with his own phone.
Yeah.
I don't want the same color as you. Oh my God.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
Oh.
Why they so big?
Fruity Pebbles looking a little bit more palatable now.
Man, I don't
You
like
saw how many she put?
Put some Jolly Ranchers in there, girl.
Yo.
Tastes like candy. Tastes just like candy.
Y'all know what these taste like?
Jolly Ranchers a whole.
They taste just like Captain Crunch.
You do.
Oh,
This tastes
that's
just
hate.
like Captain Crunch.
So you saying that this is only Jolly Rancher in name, and are we back at marketing again?
Oh, this definitely
Who put
marketing.
it out? Who put it out?
All berries.
Hey, yeah, let me get that.
No, hold on. She want it back now.
No, because it's good. Now I see what y'all tasting. What you
Yeah, let
tasting
me
is
get that.
actually good.
Don't
We call this potato chip style, straight out the bag.
Well, with Captain Crunch, I only like the berries.
This is way better.
So you like the Oops All Berries that came out with? I didn't like the Oops All Berries.
No, I didn't
Not
eat
better.
it, but like, I'm just saying, like, if I have to eat Captain Crunch, then I will eat the berries and leave the yellow
You
one.
pass the milk. Give the milk up there.
real like
But this would go real good with some
With a spoon with
toast.
that too.
Certain cereals need that toast.
Toast?
balance.
I'm still trying to picture this product combination.
Is
that
it
you
butter
coming
on
up with.
toast?
And jelly.
And jelly?
Grape jelly.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I think is
So
happening.
you want a cereal?
No, I'm gonna tell you what I think is happening
In
again.
the Black Panther.
Marketing. So when they post up a commercial about cereal, right? You don't just see cereal on the table. You see a whole complete breakfast, like they eating everything. So you see
Yeah.
toast, you see eggs, you see milk, you see
I
butter.
don't even go with the cereal.
It
but-
has nothing to do with the cereal, but everything is sitting there all nice and pretty for you on the table for the marketing. So we'll talk marketing a lot, y'all, when you're around me, because marketing is everything.
These are
You know
terrible.
what I'm saying?
What's terrible?
And I feel it everywhere.
Why you get more? Oh, you got a spoon too.
I feel like these are not to get soggy.
I don't think they can.
Oh, so this is looking pretty clever then. Cause look, I can do this. Let it get a little wet.
Mmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
That bowl is like playing with
How you
cereal. Like, it's slotted.
You don't know.
Yes.
Cereal decent.
I'm with it.
With the
No,
milk,
it's
it
not.
definitely got more of a Jolly Rancher flavor with the milk. Without the milk, it was kind of Captain Crunchy.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little Jolly.
Yeah, Jolly Rancher.
I'm getting a little Jolly Rancher vibe right now.
This is not good.
He said that's not good.
No. Bump
Tongue
Captain
is on
Crunch.
fire
You know what they
already.
taste like? Tricks. I'm getting tricks.
I get a little
vibe.
tricks vibe.
Yeah.
I'm
I
getting the
can see
tricks.
that.
They're too sugary.
I don't like that cereal.
But it got the toughness of Captain Crunch. My tongue is like bleeding right now.
But tricks, you get a nice clean round ball too, and not these obscure Jolly Rancher, like you biting about a Jolly Rancher for real.
A pebble, like, hey,
No, these decent.
no, they're not.
Shake.
I couldn't eat too much of it. I could eat it. I couldn't. This ain't something I'll just be.
Yeah, I feel like if I didn't eat it, like if I didn't eat.
Oh, wow.
Right.
A long time.
They don't suck up the milk too well.
No, because when they get soggy and they puff up, they gonna be all.
Nasty, yeah.
Shower. He's not in here.
Look, you got the bowl sitting outside the shower. Pick your head in. Is it right yet? Yeah, it's right.
Ain't ready.
That's cause
It's on fire.
y'all put too much cereal in y'all bowl.
Was that what they did?
Is that the same bleeding?
Hey, so we got a little get to know you section while we eat cereal. What's your favorite meal of the day? Breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Again, we grew up being told that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it actually is scientifically. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like breakfast is the most important, especially me. I'm a military retiree, 17-year Army vet, so I struggle now that I'm in my older age to be back to where I was at. But when I was there, that efficiency of getting up in the morning, eat something, eat a banana or something to jumpstart your metabolism, go work out, do your exercise. First thing you do, you eating breakfast, you know what I'm saying? And that energy fuels you through lunch, 11:30, eat something you can eat light, and then if you got mama at home and she done cook something nice, you know what I'm saying? Or you done picked up some Chick-fil-A on the way home, you know what I'm saying?
Clean. I just want the milkshake. I don't eat meat, so I can't eat Chick-fil-A. Or I'll get like a biscuit with eggs and cheese.
Hello.
Did you eat breakfast this morning?
No, I did not.
I did.
Did you?
I
What'd you have?
Choli.
Mazzacholi is not breakfast, bro.
It was so good. It was so good.
You want a glass of
I
milk?
needed some more. Ew, I don't like milk.
You ate dinner and breakfast.
So speaking of which, I'm going to ask you, is it the type of food or the time of day? So
I think it's the time. I'm more of a mood eater, unfortunately, which doesn't tend to help healthy anyway, eating by your mood. But it's the time of day. I run 24 hours a day, man. I'm constantly working, either at work or at work, you know what I'm saying? So I eat just when I can, but the breakfast is really, to me, if I can get a good breakfast, I can kind of float through, you know what I'm saying, to dinner.
All right. What's your favorite time of the day to eat cereal?
Again, morning time, man. I'm a creature of habit, you know what I'm saying? And you can sit there and watch the news. It just transitioned from cartoons to the news. It's still a cartoon. The news is a cartoon. It's all a joke. We don't know we all in the game right now anyway. So, so it just transitioned, Now you sit down and eat your cereal, watch what's news for 5-10 minutes. You can't get too involved and soaked up in what's going on because you get distracted of what's happening. And you should be focusing on your meal, you know what I'm saying? When you're eating, it's a good opportunity to talk to other people, this and that, but when you're by yourself eating cereal, I just want to be in my zone with my cereal, man. Just let me get what I can get and soak up what I can, and, All
right, if you could have a bowl with anybody, cereal and conversation, dead or alive, who you having a bowl with?
I gotta have a bowl with Pac, man. I gotta just sit down with Pac and just be like, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Which way, Brenda had a baby Pac or hit him up Pac?
Really? Damn, why I gotta choose? Because me, I'm a big energy guy. You know what I'm saying? As y'all notice, I got where the copper is a conduit to attract the energy. This is a prosperity piece. It's a shredded $100 bills in here, rice herbs. So I'm a big energy guy.
$100 bill.
I need both of Pac's energies. I need the Brenda had a baby Pac because I saw where he was transitioning as a leader, where he would be if he was now, and we desperately need it. I mean, it's bad that we pick actors and athletes to be our leaders, but when you have some that can make a difference, and there's some rappers nowadays that can transition into that if they chose to, your Kendricks and your J. Cole's, where kids would listen. They respect them enough on the craft side, but if they had a political message, they can do it. I think Pop would have been there. So I need that energy as I begin to lead, you know what I'm saying? But then I need that hit 'em up Pac energy, bro, because in these streets, bro, you gotta have that edge. You gotta be ready. You gotta be ready for war. I don't want war. I don't want to kill. I've been in 2 wars. I've been in Afghanistan. I've been in Iraq. I don't want war, but war is a necessary part of life as long as we have this human existence. So you got to be prepared, man. You got to Machiavelli study Art of War. If you ain't read Sun Tzu, you should be reading Sun Tzu while you eating your cereal. You know what I'm talking about?
What type of cereal pot like?
Not Fruity Pebbles.
Nah. That's why you gotta clown on Fred, man. What you got against Fred and
I
Barney?
like the Flintstones.
See, again, just you gotta have that cerebral connection that cereal provides to you. And like we were saying, that's why if they had a cartoon, they had a cereal to go along with it. Because even if you didn't really care for it, you associate the two, and in your mind, Fruity Pebbles is the bomb, bro.
Right.
Because I'm looking at Fred and looking at Barney and looking at Wilma and Dano, so it would say that. So no, I don't think Pop would want nothing fruity. I see Pop more of a classic. Got myself some Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying?
With extra sugar.
Yeah, nah, but you do. A lost art is selecting the right fruit to go in your cereal. So you chop you a banana and put it in some Frosted Flakes.
It's a no.
That's old school. That's New Orleans, baby. Well, yeah, you heard me?
Yeah, I'm going with some bananas in my.
Yeah, you don't do fruit daddy? You see it?
No.
All the monkey that don't eat bananas.
I eat bananas now. Like, I just started in my 20s. Because I had to be a little bit more open to, fruit.
To fruit.
But I don't eat anything that ends with berry.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like
So
those.
berry just
Like strawberry, blueberry, raspberry. I don't like them type
What
of.
about cherry?
No.
Is cherry a berry?
It's close enough.
Close enough. I don't
You got a lie?
I'm a vegetable person.
Okay.
So if we make a fruit vegetable, you all over it?
Yeah.
Or a vegetable shaped in a fruit? Or a fruit shaped in a vegetable?
All right, peanut butter and jelly. When making a peanut butter and jelly, do you prefer?
Don't ask about no fork or no knife, bro. You know what? Y'all put this on as a poll some months ago, and I weighed in. I had to weigh in, and I'm like, who are these people talking about a spoon, bro? what are you talking about? Where are you from?
Thank you.
Spoons what?
Yeah, spoons one.
You know what?
Because they think the back.
You know what?
But they think they can use the back and the front. That's
If you like it, I love it. But I want to see you, because I came up in the house, you ain't wasting no unnecessary dishes, cuz.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? So I need to be able to spread my stuff and then cut my stuff in the same smooth motion. Because if I start with a spoon and then I go in that fork and get a doggone knife, and me being lazy, I'm just gonna toss them in the sink. You know what kids do? Two dishes in that sink, cuz. That's panic, bro. Lights gonna start flashing, doors gonna start coming down. You know what I'm saying? Why is there two dishes in the sink and your bowl, and you ain't put the milk up?
You never cut your sandwiches?
Not now. I
wrong
just make
with
two
you?
sandwiches.
You make two? You need two sandwiches?
Yeah, me too.
Okay, what question? Right.
They want all of it. They want all the peanut butter.
Fours, and I enjoy it like a kid. And
Tell them how you make your peanut butter and jelly, please.
okay, I put chips in my peanut butter and jelly.
What kind of
it's
chips?
really good. Preferably barbecue.
As he sips silk
The
milk.
other day, I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with hot chips, and it was good.
Hot chips?
What is your palate is on a whole nother level. We need to publish it.
I got a weird, I eat weird.
No, seriously, you need to start naming it. You know what I'm saying? Give it names and moods and energies.
I eat weird.
Hot
And I have
chips?
to have wheat bread. I don't like white bread.
I'm with you on that. Now, I saw they have some dill hot chips that Lay's just put out. You seen those? Yeah, they're little tangy.
I go to Sam's Club and I buy all the chips. That's like the 50. Yep, my pantry is loaded. I like chips. I'm running a little low. Like, I only got like 300.
What? All right. This next question I think says a lot about a person, but do you keep your ketchup in the refrigerator or the cabinet?
God, this is classic stuff. Okay, again, I gotta reflect on my childhood. And my moms and my people are all from New Orleans, right? And New Orleans people, they do not keep things that they open after they purchase in the pantry.
Right.
And if you look at a lot of the warning labels on a lot of, black people don't read that. You know what I'm saying? So we're not reading the labels and to keep refrigerating on things that in our mind it's okay for it. We got it off the shelf and it wasn't cold.
Right.
But a lot of those condiments and things like that, if you look, you're supposed to keep them refrigerated. You know what I'm saying? As long as the seal hasn't been broken on those things. Now some people I don't want cold ketchup with hot food.
Thank you.
I can understand that argument, but
Ketchup doesn't really get that cold.
to me it doesn't. It doesn't. I don't understand that. I don't get that.
Don't eat ketchup.
Take your finger and do this to it and make it and warm it up.
No, ketchup is nasty. And I hate when you squeeze
Mess it up
ketchup
cereal.
and like the little watery stuff come out first. It just
You gotta shake it up.
Shake it up.
it just makes my skin like.
I know what you're talking about. No, I do hate the juice.
What?
No, you know you get that out. You don't get that out of ketchup as much as you do
Yeah,
mustard.
that was a pause. Ooh, Lord.
Shake it up.
Yeah.
She's outside.
What's your favorite curse word or phrase? You can paraphrase if you like.
These MFers. It seems like I'm always these motherfuckers. I don't know. If you ask my people. Yeah.
Because motherfucker can be funny, it can be serious.
Yeah.
Versatile. I like it.
It really is where I feel like the other ones will define you and get you into something that you have to now follow up behind. Right. You start throwing out some B's and some other stuff, and you know what I'm saying? In the right context. Yeah, it's easy to type. MFS, MFERs, you know, MF, you know, but you know.
All right. What's your favorite corner store snack?
Honey buns, bro. The classic little Debbie honey buns.
Or you just
if I just gotta have something sweet, you know what I'm saying? If I'm out and about late night and I just want something sweet, I take.
Say you gonna put it in the microwave? You gonna heat it up?
No, the heat up ones are the Cinnabons to me.
Okay.
The Cinnabons are worth taking out the package. They got a little girth to them. They about this big. Put them on a little napkin. You know, heat them up for 10 seconds.
If you heat up a honey bun, you gotta put a little sugar on it.
Yeah, she put a little sugar on it. A little sugar on frosted flakes.
Sugar on my
Or your monster choli. What is?
You put sugar and spaghetti.
brown and white.
I'm gonna tell y'all for real. She told me that she signed the deal with Masatoli and she didn't tell y'all.
Right.
She plugging them hard.
Because it's so good.
Look, she found a random reasons to drop it into the conversation.
Because it was so good, and I got a picture.
All right.
More about it.
All right, we like to ask our guests, man, because we're in the age of social media. Do you think like social media is building relationships, or is it kind of taken away from relationships a little bit?
What everything is how you use it. A gun is a tool. You know what I'm saying? It's the person behind it, the intent behind it. Me personally, I would like to see more of our young folks pull away from social media and get back to physical relationships, networking, doing things like that. Some of it starts on social media because again, I never would have known you guys had it not been through that. But then at some point, it's got to stop. I can't just keep texting you guys and DMing or liking your photos. We need to connect. I need to meet y'all. We need to talk, share experiences and things of that nature. So I don't have any personal social medias. Any social media I do is for business. I get on my nephews all the time because I'm the OG, man.
Right.
I ain't got no business managing our social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's you guys. I'm the marketing mind behind what we do, but and I know how to do it from a business. But I didn't have an Instagram until 2015 when I formed Can I Kick It? You know what I'm saying? Whereas people have been on it 2000. I was aware of it. I knew it. I had one of the first Twitter accounts in 2006.
Oh, my God.
You know, I was one of the first Twitter users. I was stationed at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. So, but social media can do that. It can be powerful. It can bring people together. If you in business and you're not doing your social media, you don't focus on just the basics, Instagram, Facebook. There's so many other platforms. If you're not on LinkedIn, if you're not on new stuff like Likey and TikTok, you know what I'm saying? Right now there should be a big Bowls Pause TikTok stream going on. You know what I'm saying? Every whatchamacallit. We got to get that popping and cracking because they on there. They really on there. So I just feel like the time we invest in that for personal, looking at what's going on you know, the app, you know, it's distraction. A lot of this stuff is purposeful distraction for us, and it's time that we're not focusing on our family, focusing on empowering ourselves, building businesses, building for the future and stuff like that. So if you're using it to build for you and your family in the future, I love it. Yeah, you can't be all serious like me all the time. You gotta have a break. Shit is funny on there. You know, Twitter is hilarious, bro. Twitter is the best comedy platform in existence to me, you know what I'm saying? But it becomes a limit, and that's why Apple did stuff like screen time, so you can be aware and cognizant of how much time you're spending on those platforms and things like that.
Oh, I don't check that.
You need to set it.
It's on there.
All right, so you say you OG, you know what I mean? Because we ask a lot of cats this question, and they, you know, we get a lot of variety of answers. Like when you're courting a chick, a female, when you're meeting them and you're dating them, just theoretically, how long before you go for the bottom grab and the hug? Like
The ass grab.
the ass grab. How long? What's a good amount of time?
I think you have to fill it out, man. If you don't have enough, wherewithal of the person that you're with, and a lot of cats underestimate their skills or their over attractiveness to, cats think they the bomb, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she gonna be with it just because I'm with it. Whatever happens, she here with me. You know what I'm saying? So I think you have to be intelligent enough, have enough emotional intelligence, have enough finesse. You know what I'm saying? Because I can come in all aggressive. I can come in on the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, slide. It's old school tips and tricks that the OGs have passed down. And this stuff is tried and true. You can try this new age stuff. You can make up your own thing. You want to be rich or you want to be right. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be rich and go with what works. So you got to be able to just tell it and be respectful. I have 3 daughters, so I'm really, really big on young men keeping them hands to themselves and having enough emotional intelligence to know when it is okay to touch a woman. You know what I'm saying? And a woman have enough sense to know. You know what I'm saying? This young man is not who you think he is maturely, mentally, whatever have you, just like you're not, so that's for the younger crowd. Older crowds like us, hey, you know when it's time. You know what I'm saying?
Let me see that box, man. Let me see, it's Jolly Ranchers, man.
Now, Post is sending this?
No. This is General Mills. Post had sent us something else a few weeks ago.
Okay. Shout out to Post again, man.
Post slid in the DMs.
But what's up with GM? GM, come on,
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Kellogg, GM, y'all ain't just going.
Y'all not
Y'all let
gonna keep
Post
ignoring
reach out
this.
to the punch. Yeah, this is
Real talk.
popping right here. Yeah.
I mean, because
Something with like sugar and cinnamon.
Or send little sugar packets.
What's
whatever
out there?
Whatever you send.
now of the big brands, who you think has maintained all these years? Because some have fell off.
General Mills.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes for sure. Big fan of Frosted Flakes. Captain been strong.
Yeah.
And a lot of them, they got
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
definitely.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch has been rolling for a minute. So what do y'all think about the different flavors they try to remix into these? They be remixing the ramen a lot nowadays.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but we had the
Churros.
sugar. No, we had the sugar ones, remember?
Sugar cookie.
Those were so good.
Really?
Sugar cookie.
I took them home. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Toast
So
Crunch,
sometimes I like the Lucky Charms with Frosted Flakes.
I never was a fan of the marshmallows. I think I needed this bowl with the marshmallow so I can kind of
It
keep
depends.
my bar. I don't like them to get soggy.
Yeah, I didn't care for the sogginess, but if they get two in your teeth, they make you feel funny.
Feel icky? Feel like you got a film coating on your teeth.
Yeah, okay, I thought it was on.
Hey, so this week we got General Mills Jolly Rancher cereal. And
What's the rating scheme?
the fruit looks real happy or intoxicated with drugs. I don't know what's up with these fruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, the watermelon.
That's a
Watermelon's high. He
more Cartoon Network.
He on like a pill or something.
he definitely on some hype, bro.
Right.
He
I don't know what's going on with
He is on it. But yo, that's a representative of these kids, bro. I know some kids right now. That's every one of them characters right now. Some young kids.
So we got a 0 to 5 bowl rating system. Half
Okay.
bowl, anything in between. What do you rate Jolly Rancher cereal?
Jolly Rancher cereal. I'm sorry, Jolly Ranchers candy off the chain again. Always been. I don't think it's an excellent transition to cereal, really. Other than marketing, clever marketing, you got to capitalize on intellectual properties that you have and exist. I have to give this one like a 2, man. Too much like Captain Crunch, like you said. Nothing that just caught me like, ooh, I got to take this home, like she said. Nah, it wasn't there for me. It's 2. But again, I trust y'all's expert opinion more. What do you say?
What are you saying, Maya J?
A 3.
A 3?
Say 3?
I like them a 3, but if they get soggy, it's a no.
She doesn't have any left, and she poured more after tasting.
No, I still have less than y'all. Don't do that.
But that's a smart move. You can never eat. You can eat too much, but you can't.
Son, what you thinking?
Half a bowl.
Half?
Whoa.
Nice.
Bum, bum, bum.
I'm gonna give him a good 0.
Oh my god.
My mouth hurt.
No, I'm with you. I think the 2 was more, like I said again, I'm a fan of marketing and fan of intellectual property usage, and that's a good play on it, but they missed the mark and too much like something else that exists. So what you say, E?
I'm gonna go with a 1. I'm gonna go with a 1.
I'm petty.
No, because I mean they're not bad,
Decent.
but
Them was decent for right now. I wouldn't eat them again.
I'm just saying, when you come in thinking Jolly Rancher, you got a whole different. You thinking flavor. You thinking,
So what's your favorite Jolly Rancher?
I'll probably have to go with that grape.
Something's wrong with you. My favorite is watermelon.
Watermelon.
Yeah,
Best one.
I like watermelon, but I like sour apple too sometimes.
Sour apple is good.
I don't like cherry or the blueberry.
Because it got berry in it.
Disgusting. Don't give me a berry.
So we grew up on Jolly Ranchers. It was by color. It wasn't. You didn't know the flavor. It was give me red, give me green, give me purple.
Nowadays they make just they give them to you solid. So like I buy just the watermelon one.
Oh, you can get them individually. You ain't got a hot. Oh, okay.
So try these out. Let us know what you guys think. You know what I mean? We're going to tally up our scores and let you know what this got for overall. It's not terrible, but it's not great. It's just
The marketing is
barely.
great.
The marketing is great. Packaging looks good. Those
You don't
characters
wanna
are
pick
cut off
these
the
up
chain.
just because it says Jolly Rancher in this cereal. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's okay. It's okay.
Now, what's the high score this year so far?
Someone's a 4.
Somebody was getting all 5s. I forgot who that was. Somebody unexpected.
The highest I've given was a 4. I don't remember the cereal. That might have been the sugar cookie one.
Right. I don't know, but we want to thank our guests for coming through eating cereal with us.
Hey, can I kick it though?
You know what I mean? And make sure you guys follow us on all social media at Big Bowls Pop.
Yeah.
And shoot, see you guys here next week.
I got a couple shout outs for y'all roll, man. Let me shout out the squad, Sneakers in the Fox. Customizers of Atlanta is going down in the fall. All right, customizers coming from all around Atlanta to compete. They don't know what they're customizing until they get it right before. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be through AC3 Festival that week. Gonna do a big mansion party and thing with it. Shout out to Rocket City Sneakers and Rocket City Vintage down in Huntsville, Alabama. Big 75, my guys down there, Cuts and Kicks. Shout out to my brother Da Vinci. Shout out to my little niece KS the OG. To my brother Mike Maven down there, Cash Money doing the thing. My nephew Who Is Black's about to blow you. I'm telling you guys, I'm gonna play you guys some of his stuff after it's done. Check out his single Baddie on right now on all single streaming platforms. Who Is Black's? Check it out. Hey, appreciate you guys having me today. It's been wonderful. Peace.